What would happen if a Fortnite sweat, who's basically never played Apex Legends, dedicates 1 month to playing the game? Can I learn all of the crazy movements? Can I drop a high kill game? Is Apex more fun to play than Fortnite? Alright, there's only one way to know. So the first step is to focus on improving in 3 areas over the next month. Achieving my highest kill count in a game, dealing the most damage possible, and my shooting accuracy. The last one might seem silly, but I'm all about refining my aim.
What a nerd!
Call me a nerd, but I love it. Honestly, I felt pretty confident starting my first game, and that confidence only increased when I scored a kill right after landing. Let's do this. I mean, after all the time I invested in watching Apex tutorials, mastering landing spots, and honing my shooting skills and building in Fortnite, I thought I'd have an edge. But as it turned out, that initial success didn't last long. Things went downhill pretty fast. I soon discovered that my aim was bad and the shots were not connecting at all. Opponents had much more health, and the gun magazines had minimal ammo. This meant I had to make every bullet count if I wanted to secure any kills. But executing that was easier said than done. Oh goodness. Instead of dominating the lobby as I had anticipated, I found myself spending most of the night fleeing for my life. Please stop chasing me. And to make matters worse, I had no idea where I was headed. What is this? Oh my god, no way! By the end of the night, my best game was 4 kills that I got from mostly injured people. I didn't give much damage and my accuracy was not great. What had I gotten into? I went to bed feeling completely overwhelmed, and the next morning, I started to question if I had made a big mistake. I wanted to try a new game because I was dissatisfied with the slow pace of Fortnite. Gaming hadn't been enjoyable for months. Perhaps Apex Legends was too challenging. Maybe I should return to the game I've invested hundreds of hours in. At least I excelled at it. Unfortunately, it seemed like I missed the chance. Now, I should mention that there are specific rules for this challenge. Number 1, I can't get help from friends because I'm not looking for a hard carry. Secondly, I only have 1 month to prepare. To get ready for this time frame, I conducted extensive research. Rather than simply diving into the Battle Royale mode where I would have to learn the maps, looting, mechanics, and much more all at once, my strategy for the initial days was to simplify. I planned to concentrate on learning the mechanics first by practicing in the firing range and engaging in as many multiplayer gunfights as possible. And once I wasn't a complete bot, I could advance to mastering the Battle Royale aspect of the game. The initial focus was on perfecting movement and aim. It seemed straightforward enough, and after some hours of aim training, I felt ready to play against some real players. And just after landing, I was running behind the enemy and hoping to get a gun first or else I'll be in graveyard. So finally, after getting a gun, I ran to the enemy and hoping to get 1 kill at least. But as it turned out, I got killed as soon as I jumped. This was a heartbreaking moment to see hours of training getting wasted. Sad, but I knew getting better at this game was going to take time, and went to the bed with 0 kills. The next day, I woke up with a clear goal in mind, to enhance my aiming abilities. Recognizing my shortcomings from previous matches, especially my inability to match the agility of my opponents, which often led to my downfall, I knew I had to take action. So I decided to revamp my training routine. I adjusted the movements of the training dummy, making it simulate the erratic maneuvers of real enemies. Additionally, I came to appreciate the significance of hip firing and gaining a tactical advantage in intense firefights. If you're liking the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. As the hours passed, I threw myself wholeheartedly into the training, tirelessly refining my techniques and strategies. Every missed shot served as a reminder of the journey ahead, fueling my determination to become a better player. So, after hours of training, I confidently went in the Battle Royale, and then the magic happened. Yes, now I was able to get some kills or maybe bots, but I was so happy to see my practice paying off that it motivated me to keep going. I knew this was just a beginning, and there is still lot for me to learn, like character abilities, movements, and whatnot, but I got the confidence from here on, which I needed the most for this 31-day challenge. Next day, I entered into the new mode. I expected an easy warm-up. However, the moment I engaged, it felt like entering another dimension. The players moved with a surreal grace, their movements fluid and unpredictable. Attempting to aim at them felt like catching the smoke with bare hands. Then, to make matter worse, I found myself being killed by bare fists, and I was like, oh gosh, this game is so hard and challenging, but I was all ready for it. Finally, I was able to get a kill, but got killed just after a second. So, yesterday I uploaded a short on YouTube asking for tips to improve, and after selecting important ones, I wasted no time and headed straight to the firing range. The main objective was mastering player movements, a skill crucial for survival in the game's dynamic environment. Long-range accuracy was another objective I aimed to overcome. As I fired shot after shot, it felt like an endless journey toward perfection. It's funny, really. I never anticipated that achieving decent kills in this game would require such an investment of time and effort. In Fortnite, I could effortlessly build structures and eliminate enemies in one seamless motion. But here, every move felt like a test of my skill and patience, as if the game itself was mocking my every misstep. Despite the challenges, I persevered, spending an entire day in relentless training. As night fell and I finally retreated to bed, tomorrow was a new day, a fresh opportunity to silence the doubts and fears that lingered in my mind. It was time to set aside hesitation and dive headfirst into the fray. It was a total game changer. I went from running away to boldly chasing after my opponents. The adrenaline rush was unreal. Even though I wasn't sure if I was facing real players or just computer-controlled ones, the feeling of being able to match their moves and emerge victorious was incredibly satisfying. It was like a light bulb went off, helping me grasp why this game has such a massive following. But despite this breakthrough, I knew there was still a long road ahead of me. There were countless skills waiting to be mastered, and I was eager to tackle them head on. Coming back to reality, I got a surprise attack from an enemy I didn't see coming. I was helpless and got defeated. It was disappointing, but I didn't give up.
Brother, what's that?
At the last, I got 4 kills with enough damage. Now my aim was crystal clear. I wanted to understand what powers the common characters have. Knowing their abilities could help me win. I was determined to figure them out and win the game.